talk about the misconception, because you know, ekasi, there's this thing ukuthi, hi Dirontsho zenza ngcono. Why uphuza amanzi, uthenga amanzi akhona etepini, you know, empompini. So about just the misconceptions that people have in society, especially with alkaline water now, because the thing is, we've heard this term being thrown around, you know, on social media or in conversation or just in passing. Hey, alkaline water has benefits. It can do this, that, and the other. Now you've mentioned them, we know them now, you know, but we have misconceptions out there. So what are some of the ones that you've come across and you would like to clarify for people? Guys, this is actually not true. Here is the actual thing and the truth thing and the factual thing.
Okay. Before we go on that one, Budmusa, because I think I did not finish that as the previous question.
Sure.
You asked me how do I balance with selling this water and also working.
Your own personal life.
Yes. You see, in everything you must have a plan. You must balance, because you don't want to make sacrifice your work and then you end up
your own personal life
and end up being fired. But lucky for me, my boss knows. It calls me what is the word? He says I'm an influencer.
Ah,
so
okay.
Even if he's watching,
I see. Hey.
No, I'm covered.
I love it.
So normally I would advertise my products, and then every day you must post. You must post. You must post. If you're on socials, you must post on your TikTok, on your Facebook, even on your WhatsApp. So as I'm busy working, whether I'm working from home or sometimes I work in the office, I know that I'm already advertising, and already you grow that loyal market. The people that will always support you. They know that we have to refill every month. You just know that you have a certain number of people that you service. So for me, it's not a problem. And then sometimes on weekends, then I go on promotions and I go and I promote my product. Just like the upcoming event on the 28th of June in Protea Glen. I hope people can be there to support the young entrepreneurs. And myself, I'll be there with my alkaline water. And now the perception that, coming back to your point of the perception that people are saying, wada. You know, I always say, proof is in the consuming. Until you consume this water, you will never be able to understand.
Yeah.
You just need to give it a try, and then consume the water, and you'll see the difference immediately. I always make an example of my son. That is why it starts in the family. You consume it as a family. My son does not like a medication, does not like to go to the doctor, does not like to, even if you just say, okay, this is a multivitamin, is that kind of a guy. But you say, okay, mom, I see this water. Let me just
try it. It made a difference.
And then he smiled. He said, so my son, what is it? Say, Mama, it must be your alkaline water. I'm feeling, the difference in my body.
Yes.
Very soon, just now I had a stomach ache. And as soon I consumed, it just took about like 2 bottles. And then already I'm fine, Mom. I'm feeling fine. I don't need to go to the clinic anymore. So it goes back to say, try the product yourself. Consume the product. And then you'll come here and tell us how does it makes you feel. With myself, it's just in the morning. Normally, I'll just take hot water, boil hot water before. But since now I'm drinking my alkaline, this is my base. I start with on an empty stomach. I just consume maybe 2 glasses of my alkaline. And I can already feel my gut, that I'm feeling clean, I'm feeling lighter, I'm getting energized. Even when I play, I have my alkaline water with me. When I'm tired after work, I have my alkaline. Even because sometimes we do work for long hours in front of the computer.
Yes.
I never run out of energy. Now they know it. This is the secret. Water. Because of the water,
wow,
So they just need to consume, and then they can give the testimonies themselves.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Like I just mentioned, that I also consume bottled water, right? From time to time. There is a brand that I like. I won't mention, you know. There's a brand that I like. I mean, I've tried a few. And, when you go to events, corporate events especially, or Sometimes at funerals, when you guys go to the graveyard, the burial society that the family would have chosen, they bring water there for the family and stuff like that. So with all of these different brands, I've tried, right? I could be wrong, but me personally, I've tasted the difference. You can taste the difference in the different brands, right? And a while ago, there's a YouTuber that I came across. I think he's from South Africa or from America, but I've seen like a lot of Americans now consuming a whole lot of our content, and reviewing our products and just South Africa as a whole. And this guy had different brands of bottled water from South Africa, and he was saying, he was ranking them from the best to the least best, and they were saying this one has this one tastes like this, the price differs from this one and stuff like that. So the point that I'm trying to make here is with your alkaline water, there are other brands out there
absolutely
of alkaline water, right? So what differentiates your brand from other brands in terms of the source, where you source your water, ionization, there's also things like filtration, right? The method that you use to bottle and make it essentially, and other added methods that we might perhaps not be aware of. What differentiates, what makes you stand out as Dirontsho with your product from other alkaline water brands?
Okay, first of all, this alkaline designer water, the alkaline water with our premium range, pH 10. So this is, first of all, this is the #1 selling bottled water in South Africa. I don't mean to brag. And number 2, like it has the highest, pH level. Normally, others maybe will say 5, 6, 7, 8. This one is from 10 to 10.5.
Oh, wow.
Which means it is the highest pH. So the pH is basically just is a scale that is being used to test the alkalinity of the water, the purity of the water. And also the process that is used is 13 times that process of purifying, cleaning the water, and making sure that when it gets to the consumer, it is of the highest quality. Hence, they say now it is alkaline water. So sometimes the normal water, it has got a lot of chemicals in it, right? Those chemicals are those ones that eventually make us sick, make us to have a lot of acidity. It means when it has got on the pH level of 10, it means now there's no more acidity. Anything less than that, you'll get the acidity. That is why our water, you will never see, what is this water that the people like to ask me? What is that water?
Spring water.
No, not spring water, that acidic one. That they normally
sparkling.
The sparkling. We will never sell the sparkling water because that sparkling, it has got an acid. So our water is still water, even though maybe in the near future there will also be like a flavored, but it will still be a flavored still water. At the same time, this water is cleaner, it is smoother, and then that is why now it has got all these health benefits
and properties.
So people with diabetes, they can consume this water. Inflammation, a sore joint, this is the product for them. Yes.
Very interesting. So I'm reading here and it says pH is a determined value based on a defined scale, similar to temperature. This means that pH of water is not a physical parameter that can be measured as a concentration or in a quantity. Instead, it is a figure between 0 and 14, defining how acidic or basic a body of water is along a logarithmic scale. Very interesting, very interesting. So, so the point here, or the aim, is to have a high pH scale.
High pH scale, yes.
Wow.
So that you get all these benefits, all the chemicals, all the toxicity is out. So that even if you compared, because also people will check maybe pricing, maybe a 5 rands water that you'll get on your street versus maybe a 15 rands a bottled water that you get. And if people forget that what you are consuming there, it's like so tata imbiza. You are already covered for the day. The water
wow.
that you consume is also good for your health.
Yes.
So that you live longer, you live a happier life.
Yes.
So the people must just, the value that you get
Yes.
with the product that you consume. So people must know that, you know what, whatever amount that I can consume, and I think our water is still very much affordable. Considering the benefit that it gives.
Yes,
Always
actually.
keep it affordable so that everyone can consume it. Even people who are not working, people who are on SASA, they can consume this water. It benefits everyone.
Very cool stuff. Very intriguing and very fascinating as well. So, I mean, look, essentially at the core of it, it is a business, right?
Yes.
And as an entrepreneur and as someone who is a business person, the aim is to eventually start making a profit,
Yes.
right? So let's talk about some of the challenges that you've faced in building a business in the space of, the alkaline water market.
Yeah.
From things like the education side of it, the competition, like I just mentioned, that there are other
Yes,
brands,
absolutely.
and as well as the regulation. Like earlier you mentioned that now you know that you have a loyalty base of people who are following you
Yes.
and people who are consuming either on a month-to-month basis or on a week-to-week basis. So what are some of the challenges that you've come across since venturing into the space, and how have you tried to overcome them essentially?
Okay, you know what? Lucky for me, the business I joined in February.
Oh, wow.
So I can say
Fairly new.
Fairly new. And then the business itself started in 2012.
Okay.
So it's 13 years this year. So it's a business that has already been there. It's a proudly South African business, even though they also cater for our neighboring country in the SADC region, Lesotho, Swaziland. It is also available in Dubai, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
okay.
so this is
We're international.
We're going global.
Yeah.
We're going global.
I love it.
So also, let me just mention, it is certified. Certified quality, the SANBWA, South African National Bottled Water Association.
Oh.
There is an ISO 22,000. That one is a global, certification that if you pass this, hence you'll find it is also available in Dubai.
In Dubai,
It's for the
wow.
global market, like the United States and everything.
Yes.
And then there's a GFSI. People can Google GMP kosher halal.
Oh, wow.
So, and then GC conformity.
Wow.
So for even religions are allowed, or halal, Christians, everyone is welcome.
Is welcome.
Yes.
Very
yes.
interesting. I love it.
And also it's a proudly South
African brand, yes.
I am very particular of what I join. Proudly South African.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I love
that's
it.
me.
I love it. It sounds so fascinating. So, I mean, you've started in February, but the business has been there for about 15 years now. It started back in 2012.
Yes.
When as Dirontsho, who is your primary target audience? The people that you say, I want these people to, consume my product.
Yeah.
And how do you reach them in a very effective way so that it's easily accessible and it's also affordable for the day-to-day person who's going on about their lives in general?
Okay, so my target audience, first things first is the family.
Okay.
Your friends, your family, your colleagues, your neighborhood. Like I said, it's because it's suitable for young and old. And then the business that supports me, in my area, like another one is selling, the alcohol. So it's good for that one. People want to dash.
Yeah.
And also people forget that as you
consume alcohol, you need to
must
drink
dash.
water. Yes.
And then that one is one of my loyal customer, especially with this one, guys. I just want to there's also this Pure Safe. It's also an alkaline water. So this one they love it very much for people who want. This one is on promotion. You get 5 of those, 500 ml. The case is 20 inside, and then buy 5 cases, and then you get 1 for free. And then it's also available in the 1.5 liters. That is also on promotion till the end of June. So people must get in touch. So my audience is the shops, the spaza shops. I service those, the garages. The churches can also, get in touch with me. Business people, private government, you know, they can also approach me. And then also the sport fanatics. They can also, those ones, they like their pH 10.
Ah, yes.
Because they know now what, you know.
It's proper, it
the
works.
boost, you know, it's going to take them. When they were supposed to be tired halfway, it's going to take them all the way up to the finishing line. Yes, those even the funerals, they can approach me, and then we can arrange something. And also the nice thing is that also there is a VIP discount.
Okay.
If you buy more than 2 cases from me, I'm gonna give you a 15% discount.
Oh wow!
So it's good value for money.
Oh wow!
Yes. So people must please contact me. I'm gonna give them those nice discounts.
Yes.
And then, for example, I also do a lot, you know, to go extra to make sure that I service my customers. If my car broke down, we can always arrange. It's either you collect or we can Uber your product, and then we're gonna share that cost of it being delivered to you.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, it's all about helping the customer, making sure that they get their product.
I love it. I love it. It sounds so fascinating. So let's talk what's next in closure very quickly. Yeah. What's next for the business, for the space of alkaline water in the next 2 years, 5 years, or even in the next 10 years? You know, what are we looking at? Are we looking at growing, evolving the market, and making sure that almost every other person in the country has or makes use or consumes the water? What's next for the brand?
Definitely the brand should be in all household. In your household there should be, you know, a designer water, alkaline water. That's the first thing. And then obviously it's expanding, you know, in most of the African countries.
Yes.
Yeah. So in the next 10 years it's gonna be, I'm sure, almost it will cover North, West, South, East of Africa. The brand is growing, you know, in leaps and bounds.
I love it.
And people love it.
I love it.
And it's even an added advantage once you say, oh, I know that water. You know, it's sometimes it just makes life that much easy because people know about the water. They know they've tasted it themselves. They are consuming the water. So it just sometimes make it that easily, you know. And then with the businesses like the garage, you know, the only challenge I can say is you have to go to the top. You have to approach the
big bosses.
The big bosses. And then if the big bosses say yes, it's only then you can see that you are being allowed that, okay, you can go and service that that particular branch. It's not like just a walk-in, somebody maybe owning their own pharmacy, for example. You know, so that is the challenge. But as someone, I'm still working towards making sure that I reach the top. Yes.
Very interesting. You're perhaps wondering who I'm in conversation with. Dirontsho Dotwana is an entrepreneur and an independent contractor who is based right here in Soweto in ALKALINE. And she joined Designed Water because there was a need that she saw for South Africans to consume clean, very clean drinking and safe drinking water. And so by choosing designer water, she is able to buy and sell at a profit. And, you know, this opportunity for her alleviates and gives her, you know, financial freedom. Of course. I love it so much. And so how can someone now get in contact with you? I want to buy, or maybe perhaps I want to also get into the space of selling and stuff like that. How do I get in touch with you? Social media, WhatsApp, and all of those things.
Okay, so I'm based in ALKALINE, extension 13, Go White Junction.
Yes.
And then my cell phone number is 063 284 9780.
One more time, please.
063 284 9780. You can also reach me on my socials. I'm on Facebook, Dirontsho Dotwana, TikTok, Dirontsho Dotwana, and X, Instagram.
You're everywhere. Yes.
I'm everywhere. Just inbox. And then the people who want, people can come buy from me, and then we also have back buyers who just want to buy pallets and then sell it. We also have, you know, ordinary people who just want to buy water and consume it themselves.
Yes.
We also, for big businesses, they can also approach me. The discounts are there. And then, let's get this thing moving. Yes, I'm always ready to assist my people.
Love it.
Yes.
Saturday, the launch pad at the Protea Glen Mall. Your involvement and what people can look forward to in closure very quickly.
Okay, so I'm coming on the space of the beverages because people will be, selling food. The young entrepreneurs, they will be selling food. I look forward to that because I'm a foodie myself.
Yes.
I like my food.
Yes.
So there will also be non-alcoholic on the menu.
Yes.
Non-alcoholic beverages. So this is where I come in. I come in with my water. That, guys, I'm here to service you. So I fit in. This brand fits in, whether it's a non-alcoholic, whether it's just, where there's food.
Alkaline water is there.
Have, yes. Because water is life. Your body is made of, almost 90%, if not 95%, of your body is made of water. So where there's food, I'm there.
I love it.
Where there's alcohol, I'm there. Because remember, another benefit of consuming designer water is that it's going to help you with hangover.
Yes.
Yes. So there are so many testimonies that, I just consumed a 5-liter. I was good to go.
Oh, wow.
Where it took a long time for someone to recover after, boozing, the night away. And then when they consume this, hi, I'm ready for my next shift.
Yes.
I won't
Yes.
be able to make it. I'm sick. No more sick.
Yes.
No more sick leave now. You'll report for duty. Just consume. That is why I'm always there.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I love it. In closure, on our YouTube section, a comment section, Hector Takalani having come through earlier with a conversation with the pastor saying, yes, I do both. I drink and I do church as well.
Oh,
very
wow.
interesting. And then Annelisa Lubambo is saying great conversation with Dirontsho. So people are loving you. Do you know Annelisa?
I know, that is my colleague.
Very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. So this is what we do right here on the Vuga Breakfast Show. So thank you so much, Dirontsho. We appreciate you taking the time to come and teach us, break the misconceptions that people might have out there.
Yeah.
And of course, the skepticality that someone might have about alkaline water. There are benefits to it, and it is the most high rated on the pH scale, right?
Yes.
And it has so many properties and benefits that you can get from consuming this type of water, designer water, not just. Yeah. And we're looking forward to the launch pad on Saturday,
yes.
man.
I can't wait.
Your interaction and just the networking that you might do with some of, the young entrepreneurs, like you mentioned out there. So we're looking forward to that. And thank you once again.
Thank you so much.
We can't wait to have you back very soon, maybe in a year or so, only a couple of months, just to see where you are, the progress, the growth, and the involvement. And perhaps there might be other things that we can learn, new things that we could learn by then. So thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And also for people who want to join the business, we have the links.
Yes.
The link that is going to take you to where you know how to get started. And then we also have a big designer water WhatsApp group where the new people, they get all the information. And also we also have free training. It's an online training for free. You're gonna learn everything about the business. So people must not worry that, how am I going to do this? All the help will be available, and then you get your certificate, and then you are compliant, then you are good to go. Very cool stuff. So with that being said, we've been talking for a while, and we've been hanging out for a while this morning. It is already a minute after the hour 11 o'clock on the 26th of June 2025. And with that being said, I want to let you go and let Dirontsho go as well, so that she can continue with her day. So with that being said, let you and I and the rest of the team spend some quality time tomorrow morning, bright and early, between the hours of 7 and 10, where it will be on a Friday. So we're talking all things Fashion Fridays and Friday mode. What are you gearing up for? Because we tomorrow are going to be preparing for the launch pad that will be taking place on Saturday, the 28th of June at the Protea Glen Mall for the business launch pad that will be happening. So with that being said, let you and I spend some quality time tomorrow, and I can't wait to be with you. Stay safe, stay warm, stay cautious on those roads, and of course, stay hydrated as I'm about to consume this great water, pure, safe, refreshing pH 10 designer water. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Cool stuff.